Talk Show.
It's the Daily Talk Show, episode 587.
We got Rhys Mitchell in the building.
All the way from Los Angeles, California.
Wow, all the way from Collingwood. I've been here for a few months.
Well, last time we were on the front steps of our Airbnb. We've upgraded to what you've dubbed the sauna.
Yeah, it looks like a sauna. I think that as an episode pitch, you should do one in a sauna.
We've thought about it.
And, and wear the sweaters.
And
see how long you can last.
I'm actually more comfortable wearing sweaters in there. Just getting my rig out. When
you'll go very quick. You'll be out very quickly just because you'd be so fucking hot. It'd be so yuck.
Did you when you guys were playing like sports as kids? Did you ever remember they would make some kids be skins?
No, what do you mean they'd make?
So you'd have
they?
So footy. So they would have two teams. Like half are skins, and so half of the people have to take their tops off, so you know who's on which team.
As in skins, as in bare skin.
You take your top off.
All right, what was the name of your coach?
I know. Who is your PE teacher? No, which jail is he in?
No, it's a
so fucked up.
We went to. Have you never heard of that?
We went to a prestigious private school.
George, have you heard of skins?
Yeah, I've heard of shirts and skins.
Yeah,
shirts and skins.
It sounds kind of rough.
Not at my school though.
No,
in jail.
No.
In the yard.
No, it was at the footy club. Mason? No, you said?
I've heard of it. I've never experienced it.
I played footy for club, and there was different jumpers. Like they sometimes had. They used to use ribbons.
No,
and
this is. I'm talking.
Bibs.
They've probably gotten rid of skins.
And so you're saying you had to get your rig out.
Well,
nude.
No. So they would separate the teams into two, and so I would just be like, please not skins, please not skins, please not skins. They're like, okay, yeah, Josh's team, your skins, motherfuckers.
That's humiliating, actually. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that,
well, especially because I used to run around the oval, and I was always the last to finish, and no one could start training until everyone had finished running around. And so the whole team would come and cheer me on as I ran the final lap on my own.
Was the teacher ever in skins?
It wasn't. It was an actual footy club.
Okay. Yeah, but was the coach in skins?
The coach,
he would
less qualified.
Yeah. The coach had.
He's a hobbyist,
right, boy?
Yeah.
No, the coach. He was a hairdresser actually. Good rig.
Okay, because
so he was in skins.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's always just like he always like he had a good.
He's doing massage.
Yeah, no, he was in
gestures with his hands. Anyway,
I'm glad there's a record of this because you're going to need to tell the cops.
Yeah, it's no, it was fine.
Okay.
Happy Fat Fridays, Rhys. It's your first Fat Friday.
No.
And
cheat day.
Yeah, but you've already blown it, haven't you?
Yeah, I forgot we were doing Fat Friday. And
what have you eaten?
I ate eggs.
How many?
2. And I ate olive bread.
Olive, yum. Where from?
I'm not sure. It was at my girlfriend's house. She had olive bread.
There is a lot going on here, guys. It's very heavy what I've got. Mr. 97, can you run us through what you've got?
Did you go DoorDash?
No. We went Uber
Eats.
and they're using DoorDash.
What does that mean?
No, they're using just DoorDash stickers.
I don't know how much of a dash it was on that bike.
So I'm not going to have this. This is BM.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's the big mock. There are 2 of them.
Wow.
One for you, Tommy.
No,
and
it's
one
not having it. No, having it. I've already had it before. I can't eat it.
Oh.
Only because it's silly.
I didn't know you've had it before. You didn't tell me this.
Yeah, but we can switch it
well,
up.
Rhys can have one then.
Thank you.
Yeah, the big mock.
What do you
It's
mean,
good.
big mock?
So this is a all-vegan burger place on Smith Street. I just don't want to have the same thing twice. I want to try something different.
Well, I have a feeling it's going to end up in a blow-up.
Potentially.
No, just fucking switch it up.
No one knows. Sev has organised.
I said to him, just get a range of shit.
And he's gone specifically for what he thinks people would want.
All right, that's not how it's going to roll.
Oh my God.
Oh, really? This is...
Trouble in the sauna.
This is...
So, who wants a Big Mac?
I got it.
Reese has got it. Someone else? Coming your way, George. George has been throwing a Big Mac.
I'll have your one. Yeah, I'll just have one.
So where are these from?
This is from Green Burger in Collingwood.
Cool. Vegan burgers, that's great.
Yeah.
And so there's some sort of, this feels like it's a ton.
There are 2 burritos.
2 burritos.
Oh my God.
I mean, Josh, if you want, I'm not going to.
No, that is very heavy.
I just want a few.
You can have the burrito. That's very heavy.
What's in the burrito, Mr. 97?
Jesus.
It looked,
and what's
it
for
looked
George?
real good.
What's there?
We're getting there. We got there's still a shitload more.
Or chippies?
What
the standard chips? I mean, chips are vegetarian as a standard.
Oh, but they're sweet.
They're kind of sweet.
They're candied?
What are they, mate?
Yeah, so they've got
oh no,
bizarre.
They've got The website doesn't have it.
Is that like
It's like churros.
caramel or
Yeah, so it's. I think it's got some sort of like cookies and cream flavoring on top of the chips.
that is
they're good.
mental.
So good. And here's
That's another burrito.
Here's another burrito.
Whoa.
And so George has the kernel, which is chicken,
Chicken.
but not actually chicken.
All right, I'm gonna.
So it's like
Oh,
a
don't throw it
fake
now.
chicken.
I'll give you.
George
Okay.
is just
And
gonna-
you got a burrito, Mace.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take a bite.
Josh, I'll just eat from this end, and
smells-
we'll switch over.
Well, I haven't eaten McDonald's in God knows
Here we
how
go. I'm
long,
gonna
but
take
it
a
smells
bite.
like
Yeah, so
it smells like a Big
But
Mac.
it's not a Big Mac.
they've
Big
attempted
Mac.
to create a Big Mac.
Based on that smell.
Talking to the mic, Rhys.
Okay, if I was blindfolded and someone, this is such a weird scenario, hypothetical scenario.
Just
But if his old footy coach tied me up and
Skins or no skins?
in skins and put this near me and said, "What is that?" This is so boring.
what would you
I'd
say?
say Big Mac.
Can we do
It's
it?
exactly like one.
Yeah, it does. It smells exactly
I
like
haven't
a
had
Big
one
Mac.
since the 90s, I would say, but it
Really?
smells just like one.
Missing out.
So
It tastes like-
the reason I went plant-based is because Rhys said, "Can we do veggie?" I said, "Yeah, we'll make that happen."
Appreciate it.
I wish we had scales because I would weigh this thing. This burrito, no joke, is. I mean, it's a full pot plant.
Oh, it's
Wait.
solid.
It really is like holding a pot plant. Or like a really thick lizard. It's like eating a bird or something.
What do you think, George, of you?
It's heavy.
It's so good.
Really?
It's delicious.
And
And
you-
I reckon it's better than the McVeggie.
okay, yeah,
Not
that's
hard.
right. Oh, yeah, because last week you
Veggie?
he's
Are
not
you
a
veggie?
veg. No, he's not a vegetarian.
This is vegan chicken, right?
No, but you're George. You eat meat.
I do, yeah.
Okay, no problem.
But this tastes like chicken.
Really?
Tastes like KFC.
Can you show me it? Like,
You want to buy it?
yeah. You want to bite this?
All right, this is great.
Oh my god, they're in skins.
This is
Sharing burgers. This is cute.
Oh my God. Look at that.
Let's see.
It looks like
Oh,
fried
wow.
chicken.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, it really does.
I have one more bite of this too,
Oh,
Shane, then we can
yeah.
swap.
Mate, I've had about 2 bites of
That's
that.
amazing.
I'll get a knife. I just want to try.
So, where is this from again?
Green burger.
Whereabouts?
240 Smith Street, I think it is.
It's
Very
really good.
specific. That was good memory.
Do they know that their food's going to end up on a show?
No,
Interesting.
so no obligation to say nice things if you don't think it's good.
I'm just going to get a knife. You guys talk.
No, I'm actually
Impressed.
impressed. It does taste like real. That tastes like a real burger.
When you come to Melbourne, what food feels like home for you?
Avocado. And I know they're everywhere, but
And also cheaper in
it
California.
just reminds me of Melbourne, like a smashed avo.
Do you think that the
I love
smashed avo in the US is different to that of Australia?
I think so. I think the produce is different. I prefer the produce here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
They
think
seem
the
to
food
add
just
a lot of-
tastes fresher here.
Yeah. I mean, where are you being eating? Where's your go-tos in Melbourne?
Oh.
Do you want this now? Do you want this?
Yeah, I'll just put it over here. We've got
Where
a
are my
lot going on here.
go-tos? I guess
you
I
go.
make a lot of stuff, really.
Yeah.
You know?
You went to Whole Foods or you go somewhere else? What's the place you go?
Oh, in the States?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go there. For shopping?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go there. Trader Joe's, maybe.
We don't have really the equivalent in Australia in a big way,
Of what?
like Whole Foods. Like you've
Oh,
got
we did,
about,
and it's gone.
Really?
About Life,
Is
which
that not
was
in
in
Port
Sydney.
Melbourne anymore?
Well, I don't know.
that
but
was good.
it was in Sydney,
I'm
so
gonna try this.
it was huge.
There you go, for it.
In Double Bay, affluent suburb, lots of money, lots of people spending cash. They couldn't survive, which is so disappointing. Amy and I went over Christmas, like, oh, let's go there and get some food.
You good?
Not there. Woolworths have done a version of it. Look
What
up
is it
Mr.
called?
97. Look up About Life Double Bay, and it'll come up with the Woolworths equivalent. It's like deli. They make pizzas. It's trying to be like the Whole Foods food section and some higher end shit. The problem is we don't have enough people here to sustain those kind of businesses. Think about why businesses in America are open all night, because there's people there to go and.
I know. Everything seems to shut here at like 6 p.m.
Do you feel like you're
Yeah.
No, name 3 shops that close at 6.
the 6 o'clock knockoff?
No,
No,
7. Can you
seriously.
look up 3 shops that close at 6?
How would you look that up?
Type in 3 shops that close at 6.
No, it's
Melbourne.
No, seriously. What closes at 6?
He's being hyperbolic.
Yeah.
Well, name one. That's not hyperbolic, is it? Isn't that you've said something?
The bank. The post office.
Okay. Yeah.
And some pharmacies.
Okay, sure.
There you go.
no, you're
So
right. You're right.
let's leave it.
All right.
I also, I've got this for you, Josh. I think.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, what's that?
Is that,
Chocolate
is that
shake?
is that the biggest one?
We're just
Is that the biggest
we're doing
one he
whatever.
said?
We're
Does
doing
Josh-
whatever.
Okay,
Are
cool.
you a
gone
shake
completely
expert?
off.
Are you a shake expert,
I got
Joshy?
you a large,
Oh,
Josh.
thank you. That's okay. I don't need it. It sounds like TJ wants a large.
No, it's not large. I'm just getting them out as they're in
What
order.
are they? I feel like I'm being kept out of the loop here.
So what is?
They're all the same. They're all.
Drinks.
Oh, that's the large. Yeah, it is the large. That is the only one that's the large out of all of them, and I've given it to Josh.
Yeah.
They look like the
So
same
baby's
size,
happy.
to be
Oh my
honest.
god, that smells amazing.
It's very it doesn't have much weight to it. Not very heavy.
These are vegan thick shakes, and Mr. 97
Wow.
was giving this heaps of heat, saying strawberry. Yuck! Who would
Yeah.
do that? It actually smells ridiculously
Why are you pointing to
good.
mine?
Smell that, baby.
Oh,
Like
baby.
the smell of strawberry.
Okay.
The burrito's great, by the way.
Smell of strawberry. Good?
Oh wow. I mean, it is. I know what you mean. It's on the fake end of strawberry,
Right.
but I quite like the fake strawberry. I like the fake flavors. You know, I'm a fake kind of guy.
That tastes like Nesquik.
Old
school.
Maybe it
Like,
is next.
you wanna try that?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
You don't like sharing straws and stuff?
No, I don't mind. I actually don't mind. I see it as a rapport building exercise. Here, I'll have some just to.
It is good for rapport.
Do you want me to deep throat it as well? or-
No, you're good. You do you. Whatever makes you comfortable.
Do you, coach? All right. Who wants
wow.
a chocolate? One of you
No,
boys want a chocolate?
Reese is done with the. I love the
Strawberries
As soon as
a lot. I'm like, I'm not touching it. Catch that.
This is wow.
This is low key.
Yeah, it's
vanilla.
malt. It's
That's
malt.
really cash, you know?
yeah.
That has a real sophistication about it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's
You
not
gotta-
trying too hard, but
You got to search for the flavor.
like this is,
That's hitting
it's a
you in the
lot.
face. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really like I'm here.
Do you feel like you're on holidays when you're coming back to Melbourne?
Not really.
I mean,
You know, because I get yes and no. I think catching up with everybody sometimes feels hard. I know that's a good problem. But seeing all friends and family, and
yeah.
I always am letting someone down because I'm not here for that long. So that feels
that's so
stressful.
sad, isn't
I
it?
know, because
It's called the letdown tour.
Would you do like a phone?
that's the name of my autobiography.
Letdown.
Like a lot of people
Actually,
do.
that's that great show on ABC. Anyway.
Have you ever considered doing like a drinks where you're like, hey everyone, all you D-grade relationships I don't have time for.
That's a great preface.
No, just everyone. Like just say like
Hey, D-grade friends.
No, just like so if you've got different levels, you got to see your family, you got to see like you get to a point where it's like, hang on, do I have time for everyone?
Right.
Have you considered just having an open door policy at a local pub that people? I've never done this in my life, but I hear that's what people
That's
sometimes
a good
do.
idea. I also maybe don't want to do it.
Yeah, no,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
It seems like a
That's
lot.
why I've never
seems
done it.
stressful.
I think the difference with you, Rhys, between Josh and myself to some degree, you have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Like a lot of, but like, did you see Rhys's Instagram when it was his birthday last week? Happy birthday, baby!
Thank
Oh,
you.
happy
I
birthday.
texted you.
Thank you.
32?
23.
Oh yeah, 23.
Just kidding.
In
In LA, I'm 23. In Australia, I'm
Those
32.
headshots, by the way, they were beautiful.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
23-year-old headshots.
Yeah.
So he
You got a lot of friends?
so many people doing an Instagram story saying happy birthday.
Yeah.
Either it's your influencer friends that love to get on the Instagram.
Uh-huh.
How many of those people are actually texting you and saying happy birthday?
I don't know them.
Oh, you don't know these
No, I
people?
made that up. Just kidding.
That would've been
It was a
funny.
promotion post. I just did a boost or whatever you do.
Campaign on
Sponsor.
Tribe.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a cameo integration.
I know them. I mean, it would be nuts if I didn't know them. All right. Oh,
Well-
you asked if I if they
if they
texted me?
texted you as well.
Um,
Or they just, their
They-
version of the
I think
text
they
was
DM me. Maybe
DM you.
that's probably the version of a text, right?
Do you have a hierarchy within sort of comms that is the most sort of meaningful to
So do you,
least?
like WhatsApp versus text message versus Instagram.
yeah,
DMs.
sending an emoji.
You know what I
or-
like the most?
What
I
is it?
love an email.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you?
Do you want
Yeah.
to be email buddies?
Yeah,
Seriously?
absolutely, genuinely.
I'd love to. Do you have an email signature?
It says thank you, and I have a picture of a kangaroo.
Do you have your name on the signature?
No, just my initials, RM.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's the ultimate power move when you have, because the idea of an initial is to make it easy for you.
Yep.
And what you're saying is I don't even have time to write my name when doing the signature.
Yeah, and it's automated.
Yeah.
So
No, I love
that's how
that.
busy I am.
So
I love email.
At
I
the
like
top?
text message.
text message.
I hate. Oh, then Instagram message.
Mhm.
If I know you, if I don't know you, please don't.
Instagram,
then
DM you.
fu-
What if it turned
What?
into something
Wait,
great?
so you would prefer someone who
Hey,
doesn't
Rhys.
know you to text you rather than DM?
No,
You're
someone,
just-
someone I don't know.
Don't contact you.
Contact.
What about new relationships? Just-
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I loved that sound.
yeah, it was good.
That was great. It sounded like you were squeezing into a tight boot.
in front of the coach.
Oh God, sorry.
No, that's fine. No.
Okay. Can I try the chocolate?
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know. I don't. Who wants to chat to people they don't know? That seems
Yeah,
sad.
no, this is weird. We're
and
talking
lonely.
we're like
Okay, friends. We're doing friends. Okay, email number one.
Yeah.
Love an email, and it's almost like it comes up on my phone. It's like a text. It's the best. Love an email.
yeah.
Then text message, and then Instagram DM.
Is it
then phone
iMessage?
call. I hate talking on phone calls.
Is it?
Yeah, you
do
don't
have
answer much.
iMessage?
I don't answer phone calls. They freak me out.
Why?
I don't know.
But what about, like, say if it's me, who
I'd
you've
ra-
known for fucking nearly 20 years, 25 years.
Mm.
How old are we? 23. So it's impossible.
Yeah, you know what I'd love? Can I give you a call? I'm like, yeah, right now
Yeah.
it's good, or when's good, and then do it. I don't like the unexpected phone call.
But what
I always associate it with bad news.
Why? What happened?
I don't
Deaths.
know.
If you think about it,
I always think you're calling me because there's been an emergency.
Well, I have done that in the past when we were
Yeah,
young.
and maybe
was
that
fucked.
has fucked
I
up my
remember
brain.
that fucking phone call. That was horrible.
So maybe that's part of my issue with it. And it's not just you, it's with everyone.
What about you've got a girlfriend?
Mhm.
I haven't met her.
Yeah.
She seems lovely.
She's awesome.
She does great music.
Yeah.
Let's give her a plug.
what sort of
You
music?
should put her on the show.
Yeah, that'd
we
be
will.
great.
We won't put her on the show. Yeah, we'll
We'll ask her.
I don't know the correct terminology.
just have her on the show.
Skins.
Have her on the show.
Yeah.
We'll get
This
her
is
on.
the best one.
Yeah.
It's the
It has a
chocolate one.
coconut energy.
It's
is.
all coconut.
coconut.
They're all coconut based. So yeah. So what about with
Yum.
your misser?
Yeah, I'd answer that.
You okay?
How often are you talking on the phone?
It's like a cop with a burger. burrito. It has a cop, like detective, who can't help but eat. That's almost a good show. Just a greedy police officer.
We're two cops. Just
Call it fat pigs. Whoops.
pretend we're
And
just
they're
cops right
always
now.
they're always doing interrogations, but they can't help themselves but eat junk food.
Well, you see that like when you watch interrogations because they go for hours.
Yeah, they
They're
get
having
hungry.
their lunch.
It'd be good if they were eating the person they're interrogating lunch as well,
Yeah,
as a power move.
that is.
You
an
want
op-
that? Absolutely
No,
not.
No thanks.
I'm really happy with it. What was in the burrito, by the way, Sebs?
Black beans, avocado, lettuce, and then their chicken alternative.
Fully, it has the texture of chicken.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you answer.
This is so like a think tank. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
I think tanks they
Texture of
do.
chicken. We're doing a think tank.
Yeah, think tank. You get together. Say, I reckon like what's McCain's fried, the frozen meals. They get together and test it in a room and
Yeah.
do a think
Yeah.
tank around the flavors.
Sure.
What should we call this? What's it
Like
bringing
Michael
up?
Bungay
We should call it tanks who think. I once went to one for laundry powder.
Did you?
yeah.
What for?
Someone paid me for cash
in LA.
in Australia many years ago, and
Surely that was through like some kind of family friend.
Utterly boring, terrible day.
Well, actually, a lady who taught me how to shoot Super 8 at VCA, her main gig was market research.
Who was that?
And she would do basically you'd end up on her list. Like she would teach you Super 8. And she's like, by the way, just before I go, everyone, if anyone wants to make some quick cash. And so I reckon I still get the emails from
Yeah.
Moira.
I guess she knows that because your only skill is Super 8 photography, that you're unemployable.
Potentially.
Funny.
It's
George, could you grab the tissues?
okay.
Which baby's got
Just got too
You
much.
just got yourself, baby.
baby's got too
I
much.
like that. That's self-love and self-care. What's that, Kleenex?
Yeah, would you like one?
Do you have Kleenex in the US?
Isn't that where it's from?
Oh, it's got a smell.
It's a eucalyptus.
Isn't that where it's from? Kleenex
Or
is
aloe
like
vera.
Yeah, I assume.
all the big brand look up Kleenex, mate.
Oh my God. I
associate-
love this show.
But I associate
Look
it
up
with
Kleenex, mate.
I associate it with the Dyson. Like we're trying to discover where the big brands are
Baby
from.
needs to know about Kleenex.
Yeah,
Baby needs to know info about his Kleenex. But is Baby's Kleenex from America? Like that.
That's got very Australiana vibes, I feel.
Because of the eucalyptus smell?
Is it eucalyptus? It is, isn't it?
Okay, this is a tour de force.
You like it?
Put that on their website.
What does tour de force mean?
You know,
No.
powerful.
Tour de force. What does the
It's
tour
a
de
French-
mean?
You know the what's the
Tour de France.
Yeah, force.
And so tour de force this is a race.
No,
Tour de, what does tour de mean?
Look it up. 97. The exact definition of tour de force. It's like a journey of strength and power. It's like it's
A performance or achievement that has been accomplished or managed with great skill.
Yeah.
Like
Like a bit of je ne
Kleenex
sais
is
quoi.
in the US.
Kleenex is a US brand.
US, yeah.
not je ne sais quoi. Doesn't that mean I don't know or something?
No, je ne sais quoi is like, je ne sais quoi. It's like, there's something a bit so je ne sais quoi about George.
But it doesn't mean anything.
No, it means, where's 97 gone, by the way?
He took off.
Oh, he's getting some camera gear. It's being
Oh,
delivered.
okay. Yeah, great. No, the je ne sais quoi means like, it's quirky, it's hard to explain. It's just got something wow about it. Just like, je ne sais quoi.
But what
I
is
think.
the actual translation?
George.
I have no idea.
Because je
Oh,
ne-
fuck. Sevs, can you come back now? We've just asked George a question and he hasn't. We just want to know the definition.
I thought it was
of
like your special touch or something.
Je ne sais
I think
quoi.
it is, but I think the actual translation doesn't mean anything.
What's the translation of je ne sais quoi?
I think the idea is that you don't really know what the thing is. You use that phrase because it's a certain feeling or energy that it evokes, but we don't know what it is.
So you knew
Right?
more than I did and you let me try and explain like an idiot.
I could be wrong. Let's find out.
An indefinable quality that makes something distinctive or attractive.
I think we were both right.
Yeah.
Great.
I think like my personality is very je ne sais quoi.
Something that you can't exactly point out.
No, we can point it out, mate. It's fucking weird.
I like your
works.
personality.
Thank you.
We love it.
How would you describe it?
I would
Je
say
ne sais quoi.
je ne sais quoi. No, I'd say you're
Am I pretty like straight edge? Like, well, not straight
No,
edge, not the right word,
you're
but just
surprisingly eccentric. At first, you might not present that way, but then the more you get to know you, you realize you're quite quirky,
And that's what
you
I
think in
worry
a very
about.
lateral way.
that's what I worry about is that like sometimes I think maybe I need to do things to communicate that I'm weirder because like
Mate, you're wearing shorts.
but running shorts into a business meeting.
You're fucking.
but-
sorry. This is the weirdest business meeting of all time.
You're sending signals.
No, but
I can't do the sweet chips
I'll do a couple of it. What? Because of calories?
because of I don't want to get diabetes. That is nuts.
Well, we've got Dr. Sugar on the show tomorrow.
Do you? You should. I just had my levels
Sunday.
checked because I kept getting really
Sunday,
tired at the end of the day.
Really? What are you eating at the end of the day?
Those.
Come try them, George.
No, I don't know. It's fine. My sugars are fine. I thought I was having
take the whole
sugar
thing, mate.
crashes or something.
Give them to Mace too.
Because ever since I stopped drinking alcohol,
Have you
know about
stopped?
this? I haven't had one beer because it was mainly beer.
Yeah.
We love our beer. I haven't had one beer for 7 months or so.
One drop of alcohol? or
One
you-
drop of alcohol.
Okay, yeah.
And I found that I've developed a sugar addiction. You
You need to feel something.
What do you eat?
Well, I just find myself foods that either I never used to eat sweets and stuff, but now I'll be like, oh, I wouldn't mind cake.
Oh, yeah.
know what
And
I
I'm like,
think-
what the fuck is that about cake? What am I, 10?
But I think it's something
adults
in-
should not eat cake. It's just something so pathetic about we're like just eat. We have to eat this little soft sweet thing. It's so pathetic that we're addicted to those things, don't you think?
Well, no.
We can't beat this tiny little sweet cupcake. Like that will always beat us.
I think the most pathetic, my dad calls it a slither. I'll just have a sliver.
Yeah,
Sliver.
I think that's a better
Sliver.
approach though.
No, but the thing is, he never wants a sliver.
Well, he cuts the
says
slither
it-
and eats the rest.
No, but there's something, I think there's something more pathetic about it when someone says, would you like a piece of cake? If you respond just a sliver, go fuck yourself.
Well, are you getting it done over a bunch of small pieces or
Well,
one
that's
big
the whole thing,
slice.
because
Just
if
be
you
a-
want to have a bit of that one and that one, you want a bit
Yeah.
of the sponge cake as well as the
Oh, I know what you mean. I kind of like the slither though, because it's like you're not being
is
too
it
gluttonous.
slither
I'd
or
put my name on
slither?
Slither.
Slither.
I'd put it, you think it's
Ver?
Sliver.
You know what I love about this show? It is so rogue. Like it's always going off road. And no matter what direction you think you're heading in, you're not. You're going the other way. But I always have this sense of like, okay, we're about to start.
Yeah, and then we never do.
And then it just ends. I like that about it. I feel so relaxed on this show.
so you're saying slither?
It's a sliver.
See what I mean? We're
Yeah,
back.
sliver.
Yeah.
So sliver.
Sliver. Sliver.
What's
How did you
Sliver.
know? Why were you
Sliver.
so
I was
confident,
wrong.
George?
Because I used to say slither and then someone corrected me.
and then he was on a podcast.
I mean, isn't that life? Life is about being corrected for words and then finding other people that you can correct on the fuck ups.
No, that's you. That's your personality quirk
It is a
right
little bit,
there. Because I think you do it more than most. Like just on a general
trying
rule.
to-
Because I think I don't give a fuck what I like. If it's wrong, I don't care. And
Are you happy to learn and move and
yeah, because I
adapt?
will. Like as
He
much
says
as
that.
I slowly change,
Uh-huh.
and so it's like.
It starts with anger.
Starts
But
with, I
most,
don't
pe-
give a
most,
fuck.
Yeah.
most people feel like I think the people who tell people to change it, it's a projection of some kind of reason. You know,
My mum.
yeah, fear of like
My dad.
how they felt with it.
My dad
And so-
always corrected my language because he
So-
taught English for a long time
Did he?
at school. So that was a big thing in the household.
I remember
Correct grammar.
I did a whole video. Again, this was a VCA thing, short film, and I was starring in it because I couldn't. The person I wanted to get it wouldn't star, so I had to
Tom
star
Cruise.
myself. No, it was
Yeah,
actually. Do you know Jonathan Alfter-Hyde? He's a Australian filmmaker,
like the
actor
name.
dude.
Oh,
anyway,
that's
he
a
did
cool
the
name.
Van Diemen's Land. You know? That
Oh, wow, yeah.
He directed that, and so he was one of the not lecturers, but like one of the people. It was like teen flicks.
Mm-hmm.
This is going back 2005 or 6, and I played this character, and in it I said advertisement, and my mum said, "That's the American."
Advertisement.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
advertisement.
Advertisement, yeah.
I'd fucked the whole film.
Well, not really.
I was an Australian character.
Doesn't matter. Maybe he lived abroad for a while.
Yeah, and you were going for an American audience.
I didn't have that sort of.
perspective.
What, so you're
at
like
the
the
time.
film's ruined?
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah,
You
it
could
was,
have done ADR, by the way.
oh.
Could have fixed
Same
it.
Have you heard about
advertisement.
the ADR that Tommy's done
Oh my God, what?
Oh, I was not a big one.
for the proposal of proposing to Amy?
You dubbed it.
Well, I did record the audio, but it was very shit.
Fixed up your vowels.
And then there was a guy,
Fixed
you know,
the grammar and your vowels.
there's a guy that's pretty quick to
Right.
criticize other
Oh.
people.
It was me. So the thing was,
Driven from fear of past
Well, so
experiences.
he was-
Right.
But I appreciate him.
but he was next to the water, and all you could hear was the water. I said, I reckon if you
Dub it.
dub it and just say, "Will you marry me?"
Mm.
Like that would be great. Like that would just seal the deal. It would just make it a lot stronger. Anyway, not only did he do that, but he got Amy to
Dub hers.
say, "Oh yes."
It's almost. It's
One
become a
take.
soap opera.
It was one take.
That's
it was,
beautiful.
She was
One take, yeah.
I
pissed
was
off
there. I
about,
was standing there.
she was pissed off about doing it,
She didn't want to do it.
and I got her in one take.
It worked
great.
really well.
She'll. You know what? Bodhi will appreciate it.
Yeah, because you'll think it's
Well, because you watch
True.
it and then you're like, "Did she say yes?"
yeah.
Because you'll never
Now it's-
know.
But now you do know because
It's a cliffhanger. You could have cut to an ad break and then
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Different location,
or start
different
season.
day.
Start season 2 as she says. Yeah.
I'll do a real close up on her mouth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that would have been that's actually a good idea. Have you done much ADR in your
Yeah.
lifetime?
Done a lot.
Is
They do it.
is
It's huge in movies. I saw a guy, Stapleton. No, a guy doing a series over in America. It's just finished up, but he's like, I'm spending 3 days in ADR
Yeah.
for the season.
That's-
Sometimes you
Sound
do
really
you
fucked
must
up.
do a whole show.
Oh, it's,
they forgot to record audio? Or?
yeah, what is it? Are they doing it outside? How?
Well,
like,
there might be. Yeah, there might be a number of issues.
And so
Like that could be to do with the weather.
and
Could
so
be
you're
anything.
listening back to your dialogue
The
that
shit
was
audio
recorded that
sometimes.
was really shit,
Yeah, and you
and then you're saying it as
Yeah.
you're hearing it.
exactly. Or they might want to change the tone or intonation, or they might want to add lines. You know.
And does it look the same? Like, are you?
Mhm.
You,
You
think
have
it
to
looks
match
exactly the same?
Yeah, like it'll have the text on the screen, and you'll see the piece that they want to re-record,
Mm.
and then they'll play it over and over. There's different ways to do it. You can just like, you can
multiple auditions
yeah,
or
you can
whatever.
like copy, like repeat and copy, hear it and copy it,
Yeah.
and just say it more clear. Or there might be you might have like the director or someone telling you they want a slightly different performance.
What about different lines? Like, obviously, if your back's turned.
Yeah.
I've seen that a couple of times in films where it's like, oh, like.
You get a script and it'll be on the thing. They'll say, we're adding this and stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why are they still in so many movies there? If you look for the across-shoulder dialogue scene and they're not, the person speaking's face isn't on camera, but you can see jaw movement and you know it's not in time with the...
It just fucked continuity, haven't they?
But it's amazing how bigger productions do that.
Yeah. Because it's still impossible to get it perfect, really.
Well, I've heard of actors that like will leave at the time that they are doing the over-shoulder stuff. They're lazy.
I'm not going to stand in.
They get the stand-in to come in.
Have you ever
That's
had a
annoying.
stand-in?
Yeah, I have. I had one on the film I did in Utah.
Is this when we're speaking in the hot tub? You're in the hot tub?
The hot
And you were
tub, yeah.
calling me?
I love how that's...
I just remember. I was literally just
Yeah,
we're
I did a hot
FaceTiming
tub
each other,
with
and he was in a hot tub.
Yeah, that was
Skins.
They had
It
a
was skins game.
Oh, skins in a hot tub. The little hotel they put us in had hot tubs on the balcony. I think I've spoken about it like endlessly.
It's so
Oh,
good.
you FaceTime
It was-
from there.
I FaceTimed.
It was a
him.
big highlight.
It was a highlight.
I mean, the guy that doesn't like phone calls actually FaceTimed me.
that's the thing I was going to say.
love FaceTimes.
Weird. Yes.
Quirk?
Weird quirk. When it comes to, I feel sick, by the way. When it comes to the phone call
I'm
thing,
definitely phlegmy. Whatever's happened. I
No, it's
feel
because
that.
you've had coconut.
it's such high fat with the coconut.
You reckon that's what it is?
Yeah, and that
You can stop
and the
drink-
brioche.
You can stop drinking your large, Josh.
No, that's a potato bun.
What's that mean?
It's made of potatoes.
So it's like gnocchi.
It's a big piece of
Dunno.
gnocchi.
It's a
Doesn't
big
look like
gnocchi.
I wonder it's so heavy.
So it's a gnocchi bun. They should call it that.
It's a potato cake.
So it's a potato cake gnocchi bun. I can't remember what I was saying
The
FaceTime.
because I'm
FaceTime.
like having a sugar crash or
FaceTime.
something. FaceTime. Yeah, I like a FaceTime. Strangely, I prefer you to FaceTime me than phone call me.
So you see
But
the
that's still-
context.
that's
I think there's
still
something more
not sa-
lighthearted about a FaceTime than a phone call might be devastating news.
Sure.
Where no one's going to FaceTime you and be like, something terrible happened.
Yeah, it's-
unless they're
or
live on the
maybe-
scene and want to show you.
but still in saying that, you're not saying you'll answer if I do it.
If you FaceTime me, I will.
Okay, great.
If I can, I'm not in public or like at the doctor's.
I think I'm the problem because I called you when something really bad happened.
I do think it changed my brain.
It was very bad. We were 17 and a
18,
friend had
right?
passed away, taken his life, and I called Rhys. It's no good.
What'd you think of when you were having the before you made the phone call?
Nothing because I just got off the fucking phone with his mum
Oh.
who'd called me. That's a trippy phone call.
Do you wish that she didn't call and it was done a different way?
It was her way of doing it. But I literally said to her, it's a joke, right? Like it was just the dumbest thing to ever say because obviously someone's not going to
Yeah,
joke
you don't
about
know
that
how
shit.
you're going to respond.
But it was the weirdest fucking thing on earth. And so I was in bed going to sleep and it was dark in my room.
It was late, I remember.
Yeah, and then I got that phone call. I was 18 because I went and picked up Karim.
Yeah, and then
we
you came to my
your
house.
Yeah.
And then we went, anyway,
Yeah.
the next day.
But yeah, so I fucked it for him. But I FaceTime him because FaceTime wasn't around then when that happened.
Well, WhatsApp isn't around. Instagram DMs.
Mhm.
Aren't around.
The FaceTime, the video component of it.
Let's talk
that's
about
part-
it.
No, I guess that's part of it. It's the video bit. That
Well,
you're-
you're seeing. You actually. I don't know. Yeah, what is it, Rhys?
I don't know. I think I like to make eye contact. If
Yeah.
it's going to be like, if we're not going to be standing in the same room looking at each other, put it in writing so I can.
Sure.
I like the email because I can revisit it.
So I think it'd be great. I'd love to start an email
Otherwise-
relationship with you. So let's do that.
Literally, you can.
Cool. Because my mum used to be like when I was a kid, she would email her friends every day. They would email
Really?
like, "This is what I got up to today. What have you? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Richard's off doing
My
this thing.
dad
and I'm
does
doing
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Especially with living away. Sometimes my phone number changes. I feel really unwell. My phone number changes a lot.
What do you reckon it was?
It's just the thickness.
Well, I've eaten a lot today. It's a lot for me.
It's just a lot.
I usually don't do breakfast.
Yeah.
And now I've done 2 breakfasts. I
Yeah,
guess.
our mate Pete does 6 eggs in the morning.
What,
Yeah,
what's
6 eggs
Pete
are pretty
do? Is he a
lean, though.
bulldog?
No, it's,
Pete's 6'7".
If he's not
Is he?
eating bread and stuff, it's easy.
No, yeah.
That's
Pete
easy to
eats
do.
6 eggs.
Yeah,
6 eggs is good, dude.
yeah. It's good for
Like
him.
it would actually feel lighter than having one bite of the gnocchi bun.
You're probably right.
Like,
so
it's
does Pete lift weights? Like, is he a
Yeah,
power
yeah.
lifter or
Does some
something?
CrossFit.
Yeah.
He does CrossFit. Tell me about CrossFit.
He's 6'7".
I want to hear about CrossFit. I don't
know that
understand
much.
it.
I'm
serious.
Do you know about kipping?
Yeah, I used to be a gymnast.
Did we speak about kipping before?
Like doing a kip.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to compete in gymnastics.
How are your shoulders?
My shoulders?
Mm.
Oh, they're good. Broad? I don't know.
You never had
Good
any
looking.
issue. I always worry about shoulders when it comes to gymnast stuff. A lot of pressure on the shoulders.
Yeah.
If that's your
Actually,
main concern,
my ankles.
just give up gym.
Yeah, I agree.
How are,
It is-
how are your scapulars?
Fine. Feels good.
You're talking to someone who's been doing gym since he was 5
Baby.
or 6. We used to-
The issue is my knees and ankles are fucked.
What do you mean you've been doing gym since you're 5 or 6?
I love that detective's back. And now all the food's gone, so he's angry. Watch out, bad guys.
The gym, the
I got into
5 or
gymnastics
6.
because
I
of
honestly think
Rhys.
let's pitch fat pigs to SBS or ABC. I reckon they go for it. Don't you think? You two are
Brought to you
cops
by
that
Uber
eat-
Eats.
Yeah. There you go.
Uber Eats would sponsor
Paid
it.
partnership.
It's just like, look, we're going to talk to you in a moment. What do you want?
Yeah.
I'm going to write the ticket. The Uber rider
You
didn't
often
have a
get
helmet.
distracted with the food and argue over it and never get the confession.
It's actually a funny skit, isn't it? But no, so
I'm back
5
on this, even though I felt quite ill.
But this
I
is
felt
my
quite
life.
unwell.
It almost feels like you're trying to get enough. It feels like there's a tipping point at the moment. It's annoying my throat, but it feels like if I get enough on the
Agreed.
throat that it will all clear.
You know, it'd be good if we all puked live on air. That would be such.
It's
a good-
almost, you know, it's the equivalent of like when you've got a drain that blocks and you've got one of two options. You can either try and get it down or you can add more water with the hope that it will all go down.
What drain? What drain? Like a
Oh,
sink.
we had we had a sink like that had that issue.
You obviously need to clean
No,
the.
that's done.
Why'd you
Because it's got balsamic in it.
Get out! What are you talking about?
the strawberry shake has balsamic?
Yeah. Okay, this is like there is one person who works there who is too eccentric for this job. It should be like a fine artist. He's trying to be like on MasterChef, but with making
That's not-
smoothies.
Oh, wow.
But so
Someone who got
5
fired
or
from Attica now works at a smoothie shop. Seafoam and mushroom foam and gnocchi. It
is a
balsamic vinegar strawberry shake.
There's not many completely vegan, plant-based burger places in Melbourne.
There's a shitload in LA.
Yeah, but we don't have that
And like,
Impossible
what's
meat
his
isn't
name?
here yet.
DiCaprio is like an investor in like Beyond Meat and stuff.
What about
Yeah.
the
They're all run by famous people. All the burger shops. So weird. What's this? Paper straw?
yeah.
Yeah,
I love what it
progressive.
does for turtles and penguins. They're really hard to use.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. That's why you
Like,
have
it's
to
a nightmare.
Yeah, it's what it doesn't do for them.
Yeah, I think we should just like get rid of straws. Who needs a straw?
Everyone in America. But that, since we went to Whole
straws
Foods,
should be illegal.
if you bleach your teeth.
straws are the ones to.
That's the only time you should be allowed to use a paper straw is when you bleach your teeth. Otherwise, just drink it.
we can use.
Straws are
I'm worried that, say, with something like this, that if it's not properly sort of blended, that you might get a chunk in the head.
What do you mean a chunk
So
in the
if you
head?
do it like that, and then a piece of banana hits you or something.
how would it hit you in the head?
Because if you're tipping it back,
How hard are you going?
well, if you're finishing, if you get near the end, you get near the end, you can nearly be on a whole like 90-degree angle or whatever.
And then a banana hits you in the face.
well, it could. I think it's happened.
I think you'd bounce back. You'd be
I've
all
definitely
right.
got stuff on my nose before from doing
But yeah,
that.
on you're like the fixed. It's not going to hurt.
I guess.
I think for the damage that straws do to the world, it's worth taking a couple of bananas to the face.
That's a good metaphor for
Do you think?
I'm still curious about the 5 or 6. Were you going to the gym when you were 5 or 6?
Oh,
He's thinking.
I did like
doing
gym.
weights.
I did like the kids' gym, like Gymbaroo, whatever it's called, and then I just continued to do gymnastics.
Gym. So that's different to the gym because you hear
Oh,
this.
the
remember-
gym? No,
Yes.
I did gymnastics.
Okay.
Like
Yes.
I can trained in gymnastics.
It was relevant to say gym in the,
We
in
used
the
to call-
context of us talking about him doing.
Well, you said he was so
gymnastics.
fit. Like, oh, he's so fit. Yeah, he's been going to the gym
Gymnastics
since he was 5 or
gym.
6.
Gymnastics,
It's a
yeah.
gym.
Okay.
They call it gym too. It's just
Yeah.
And so could you do a backflip?
Yeah. You know, the weirdest thing was I learned how to run up a wall and do a backflip in a dream. Because
What
I
does that
did it
mean?
in a dream.
Mhm.
I saw myself doing it. I still very, very visceral. dream of me running up a wall doing a backflip, and then I went down the street taking Gabby for a walk. My dog, Stinger.
Yeah.
The
Great dog.
girlfriend.
One of those dogs that's
Taking her for a walk.
one of those dogs that's in the family for 17 years.
Like a sibling.
becomes a
What sort of
real
dog?
person.
Hungarian Vizsla with a thyroid problem.
Oh yeah.
Huge.
Wagged the shit out of its ass. Remember, it was just like it gets so much momentum wagging its tail
Yeah.
that it's
It would wobble. It was like its back would spin out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know it had a thyroid issue?
Oh, God, yeah.
When you first got.
Yeah, they told us, like, she's going to have weight issues her whole life. We're like, she's got the best personality. Who cares? And,
What did you feed her?
like regular stuff. She was just
No
not.
sugar.
Every now and then I would give her Nutella. Just because I liked how much she liked it. I got to say, I was not really I probably should have respected the fact that she had thyroid. I just let her eat a lot of really stuff.
I saw someone the other day on Instagram on Insta stories. They cook their dog a $10 steak every night.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, we did make great food for her too. She lived a long time. For a dog that was born sick, she lived a really happy and healthy life.
Where'd
So
you get
you'll-
it from?
But anyway, I took her for a walk. She never really walked because she was very lazy. Get to the beach and just would sleep, and then anyway, I ran up a wall and did a backflip, and
the
she was
beach?
the only one who witnessed it.
Could you do one after the show? Could we film you doing a
I don't.
run-up?
That was like so long ago.
Yeah.
But
I'd have to practice.
I drove for the first time so long ago. I still can drive.
Yeah. Okay. I like that pitch.
When was the
Nothing
last
wrong
time
with
you did
that.
Not
it?
as much physical exertion.
I couldn't even be bothered justifying that
No, but when-
by answering it.
But when was the last time you did a back? I asked you, can you do a backflip? You said yes.
I can
And
do
then
a
said,
backflip.
Can you do one?
Oh, like a back running up the wall and doing a backflip.
Oh, is that harder?
That's
I
harder.
assumed that the running up the wall was easier because it's sort of giving you a bit of momentum.
No, it's much harder
I've,
because you've got to pop off the wall. I can do them on the ground from a round off a lot easier.
There's some amazing Instagram
I'll do one
accounts.
for you.
Have you
at
hurt
some
yourself
point.
at all doing one?
Yes.
Worst injury?
The worst injury I had from a flip was flipping over. I did a side salt. When the gymnastics sort of moved more into just doing acrobatics, I flipped over a box and I landed on like my ankle. But there was a lot of people around, so I just like walk it off like I was fine. But it was terrible pain. Oh, and I think I once landed with 2 straight legs
Oh,
and just felt my knee like something rip or something.
Did you get an X-ray for your ankle?
No, because I was so young when I was competing. I was like, it'll get better.
Did it?
It did, but it always clicks now.
oh, what about Surge? Remember Surge? So when we were at Wesley, there was a gymnastics hall there. It's amazing, like trampoline with a big pit, like so much cool shit. Anyway, this big Russian
Yeah.
gymnastics.
He looked
team.
like a thumb in a tracksuit. I
Like
loved
my
him.
thumb.
Yeah, it's just like thick.
And he was missing a finger, which he said got taken by a bear in Russia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good story.
And so we were all so scared of him.
And he used to flick us. and
Yeah,
stuff.
he used to do this thing where he'd hold his hand on
With
your
this-
forehead and pull a finger back and let it go.
that's
and
what
it
you
would-
do to Bodie.
And I would, no, I flick him. Like I use, like I do
Okay.
like your flicking action if you're flicking a cigarette butt like a Gronk.
Okay,
But
so
he would hold,
like that.
no.
You're
He would
being
hold his
naughty.
hand flat and then pull a finger back and then let go of it and it would hit
Were
his,
you in skins?
it was on my forehead.
Why?
No, I just did it to it. Like,
Was it like an exit? Was it a punishment?
Yeah.
Was it an ex- okay.
If
So
you
it's like
didn't do the training at Russian standard, he'd flick you.
he would flick you.
Well, so
And he'd
Wonder what
go,
he's
boys,
doing."
just little one. When he did the pinky, remember? He goes, just little one. Like, you're like, oh, okay. And he'd go, bang. It was a lot of power came off
and
that
so
finger.
the
because he had such strong hands. And
Lucky,
like,
I always wanted the one that was eaten by a bear because it's half a finger. Less of an impact.
the Russian kettlebell swings versus American kettlebell swings.
Oh my God. What is the
do you know-
question?
yeah, what are you saying?
Do you
Just
know
like-
that there's 2 different types of kettlebell
Well,
swings?
they're just a different move.
No, it's a different style.
I like the Russian style. I feel like Russians are the toughest people.
Can you look up the difference, Sevs?
I'd
I think
love
the
to do
Russian
that.
one might go up higher.
Right.
So I think, or maybe it's the other way around. But the American one goes up to about 90-degree angle or whatever. Then one goes above. What are you finding on it, Sevs?
Just reading now.
Were you just trying to find something Russian related to add to that conversation?
No, well, I was just trying to work out, are Russians more extreme?
I think they are. Have you ever watched Russian dash cam videos on YouTube? That's all you need to look at to be like, wow, a day in the life of like living in Russia, if it's like this, you must be pretty tough.
Well, think about the cold weather.
Yeah. They're always fighting and stuff on those videos.
Yeah.
I'm just going off dash cam videos and know nothing about Russia.
And Putin as their dictator leader. Well, you know,
I'm scared to say anything.
He's getting it done.
American kettlebell swings are above the head, and then Russians stop at 90 degrees.
I like Russian.
So Russian
I
is
lean
actually
Russian.
more conservative.
I lean Russian. When it comes to kettlebell swings, I'm with Russia.
Did you hear? Did you hear? When the Americans got to the moon first, and the leader of the Soviet Union actually got a bunch of astronauts into a room, and he said, "We're going to land on the sun."
Is that true?
Yeah, and then one of the astronauts said, "We can't. Like, it's way too hot." And he slapped the guy in the face. He said, "No, stupid. We'll land at night."
Oh, good one.
I heard that joke on the weekend.
I wish you did a Russian accent.
I can't.
That would have been good.
There's a guy that I started following.
Can you try it again with a Russian accent?
Yeah.
Just do the punchline with a Russian accent. Why don't?
We'll land.
Okay, ready? Let's do it. Ready?
No, I actually can't do it.
Well, why don't we? We can't land on the sun.
Wait, well, you do the accent.
No, you do it.
Okay, you say.
I'm just an American astronaut.
No. It was a Soviet
I know,
Union
but
astronaut.
this is an American. This is an Australian astronaut
Okay.
who lives in Russia and works there.
A bit like Aaron Young from Ticker.
Yeah.
So
Spend some time in Russia.
we can't land on the sun.
Yeah.
It's too hot.
Ah, you idiot. We'll go at night.
Great.
Is that good?
I don't think it was Russian, but it was definitely a choice.
It was a change.
I liked it.
Sebs, there's a guy Yakov. He was a comedian.
Yakov.
If you know Yakov, Yakov, I think I've started following him on Instagram. He was a comedian that was real.
Smirnoff?
Yeah, Yakov.
Smirnoff's the vodka.
What's
Yeah,
his
it's a drink,
say
right?
his full name?
Yakov.
Smirnoff.
Smirnoff,
Yeah. He was a comedian that, like, when the Americans and the Soviets were fighting, he immigrated to the US and he was getting so much work because people, like, it was a great way of disarming the Soviets and all that sort of thing. But as soon as the Soviet Union collapsed, he was out of work. He's now he's got his
Kettlebell
doctorate.
coach.
No, he's got a doctorate
Okay.
in psychology. I just thought I went down this massive rabbit hole on the weekend.
You love to research, don't you? You seem
Yeah.
like if you're interested in the thing, you'll go 100%, find out everything about
Yeah.
it. Have you always
like
been that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am actually.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that I just, especially YouTube on the TV, I could watch like.
Yeah. You know when you get into the weird parts of YouTube, you're like 4 a.m.
Well,
you're
that's
like, I gotta
all-
get out of here. It's like, you know?
Do you know what? Which
YouTube has some deep holes.
I don't go that deep
Chaos.
into the weird stuff. Although, do you know the really weird stuff is Amazon Prime. Like most like Amazon Prime have a very low barrier to entry. Like you
So
can
we
make-
could get a show.
we could put
put
the
this
daily-
show.
Yeah, we can put our show on Amazon Prime.
And so the thing is that when
you
I
go.
Apple,
Who would have access to it? Is that people in America?
everyone in Australia and the US, we could do it. But the interesting thing is on the Apple TV, there's a search function, which is quite handy because what it will do is you can search a movie and it will tell you if it's on any of the platform, like what platforms it's on. So I could type in, say, the Daily Talk Show, bad example. Let's say Flubber.
Better example? Is that a better example?
Flubber
Is
is
that a
more
real thing?
popular than the Daily Talk Show.
Is it a real thing?
Flubber, as in the
Yeah, the movie about that
Robin-
goo
yes.
that like lives with Robin Williams.
And so if you searched Flubber into Apple TV, it will tell you, it will say, oh, this is on Disney Plus, this is on Netflix, or if it's not available, you can just rent or buy it. But it's a great one because it's like normally, you know if you're going to go on iTunes or whatever, you're going to have to pay.
Yes.
But this is sort of this global one, so it would be like, oh, it's actually on SBS On Demand.
So it's telling you and pushing you away from the product.
Well, it's pushing
you're
you
paying for
to.
it
So
anyway.
it's. But I even signed up for this thing called Doc Play, which is like a Netflix for documentaries because they had Levison Woods, this adventurer.
6'7" guy.
Yeah, he had his documentaries on the platform, and so I signed up.
That sounds good. The
Yeah, it is.
documentary channel.
Yeah,
Oh,
Doc Play.
I want to do that.
There's another one called Curiosity Stream.
Yeah, we got to become email pen pals
Yeah.
because you can give
Do you
me
like
these tips.
documentaries?
Love.
What do you
It's
know about
mainly what I
Iran?
watch.
Do you know much about Iran?
I'd love to watch a doco on it.
Yeah, I've got like 10.
What's your biggest thread on email? Like, have you got a chain going with somebody that's at, if we're doing client work with agency, it's probably about 78 emails.
It would be my it would be my agent and manager probably.
Just one chain.
Yeah.
Them talking to each other?
Us all chatting because we get along really well, but also then we'll talk about work stuff and then we'll talk about life stuff and then we'll talk about work.
Oh, that's fun.
And as things come in. Yeah.
How do you feel about like a daily practice of you and I emailing, or is that too much?
I'm happy with that.
Maybe every weekday.
Every weekday.
Well, yeah, I was
So
actually
every
going down.
day.
I said every day, but then I was like, you know what? That's probably too hard.
So not weekends.
No.
What about
on Monday? Imagine what Monday's email's like.
We could do every day.
One word back and forth that creates a story and you're both adding to it.
That's more like improv, isn't it?
Email. It's an email
Tommy should jump in too. I don't like being exclusive.
Well, why don't you guys start a
FaceTiming.
chain?
You
Why
FaceTime me.
don't you FaceTime or even chain? Why don't you guys have
Why don't we just like see when we need to communicate? When that comes up, let's not make a rule of it. It's not like the daily talk show. It's not going to be the daily email. We don't need to do that. It's only if we want to chat. You want to talk to me, reach out.
I'll give you an example, and I get this. I'm already looking ahead and where it could go.
Oh God.
But I understand the
marriage.
Yeah. I understand the nuance. So this same thing happened with Pete, who we talked about, the 6 egg guy. He
can we just call him 6 eggs from
6
now on?
eggs. That's actually a good nickname.
6
for Pete.
eggs.
What do you think? We call him Tall Gronk. 6 eggs.
Why don't you just call him eggs?
Eggs is good as well.
Egg boy.
Egg boy.
There you go.
Already taken.
There's already egg.
Well, he's egg man.
Oh yeah, he's egg man now.
He's egg man.
True.
Okay. Or egg Pete.
Pete.
Peg.
Yolk.
Peg. Let's call him
I
Pegs.
don't get it.
Peg.
Pete egg.
Yeah, Pete egg.
Oh, that's funny.
Peg.
Peg is good.
So Peg, when you first met Peg.
So when we first started hanging out,
With
Peg.
Yeah.
I was like
Peg 6.
Yeah, Peg 6. Peg 6. I said I wanted to start walking with him. And I was like, you know what?
Walking is a gateway to running.
Not in my life it is.
Okay.
Okay. But so anyway, I wanted to walk with him.
It's a gateway to Macca's.
Yeah, it's a gateway for a latte. Because you're walking and get a coffee.
Great.
This happened to me.
Try running there. That way you get a workout in as well.
No, well, workout, you're walking is a good, like,
Yeah.
there's a book, Brain Rules, and it talks about the benefits of walking. Anyway.
I feel like he's angry with me. Because it talks about benefits.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Because you can't tell the guy that walking's not exercising.
Yeah.
But Peg 6 loves exercising.
Yeah, he's an exerciser.
You could do Russian kettlebell swings after a few eggs.
Yeah, we could do that. But so I wanted to get the walking across the line. So what I said to him was, I'm like, hey, I'm reading this book at the moment. Do you want to we'll both read it and then we'll talk about it?
He's got a book club.
Yeah, well, I've got that too. I've got a book club.
Okay.
The Daily Talk Show has a book club. I'll give you the email.
For real?
Email. Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
We've actually got an update about our affiliate program. It's changing. Thanks, George. So the first day when I saw him, I had said, we're going to catch up and talk about the book. I arrive, we start walking. I tell him I haven't read the book.
Oh. How'd that go down?
It was fine.
Had
But
he?
I was like, yeah, he'd read a bit of it. And so I could ask him, I'm like, so what's the deal with the book? Just tell me. It's almost like an abridged sort of audio book. And so he's telling me about it and all that sort of thing.
While eating eggs.
Yeah, exactly. He's already eaten them. And so then I said, maybe we should do this again sometime. Before you know it, the reason I tell this story is we now walk every single week and we've done it for
And talk about books?
just nothing. Just talk. Just over 60 weeks we've done it. So my point is that just like the email, like you're saying, like I saw the opportunity. I knew that the idea of me, if I said to him, hey, I want to commit to 60 weeks of walking, he would have said no, just like you with the email. And so I probably misjudged by saying, hey, let's do one a day. I'm just going to do one a day.
To me?
Yeah. Well, one a day.
It gets really sad 20 days in, Rhys hasn't responded. But I've FaceTimed
No, but it's good. No, but you're good with email.
So you're hoping to do 60, what was it? 60 days of walking, 60 days of emailing.
I think it'd be fun just to do a regular email thing.
I agree.
It can be quite short.
Not every day. It's a lot.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I reckon.
That's better than every day.
Yeah, because then it allows because obviously the time difference will get annoying.
You've got to get.
But I feel like, what time is it? You're trying to
I was
save me.
saving you out. You got to go to your accountant, which could be a massive lie
Wait,
or
are
the
we-
truth.
Who's your accountant?
Oh, let's not talk about my accountant on here.
Right, we use Jason from RBK Advisory. They're great.
We got to get off to.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got to email
but also
him.
Venture IP.
We haven't started yet, have
Yeah, we can press record. Before we go, Venture IP, do you know about web hosting? Do you know what web hosting is?
Have you got a website, Rhys?
we? No, you want to make me one?
No.
But Mr. 97 might.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to make me a website, I'd love to chat.
So if you got a great website built, like say a developer built you a website,
Yeah,
like a custom
97.
job, it could be 97. You have a domain name, right? Do you have a
Uh-huh.
domain name?
I don't have a website.
Have you got a domain name though? Do you have
Um,
rhysmitchell.com?
No,
What?
Can you see if
Can
it's
you see if
available?
it's available?
it will not be available.
If it's
Why?
available, we'll buy it through Venture IP.
Wow, okay. I love
Why do you
that.
think it's not going to be available?
I can't imagine my name's that rare.
Do you see it a lot around the place?
Not really.
I've
So
never met
what-
a Rhys Mitchell. I've met Mitchells, but not Rhys.
I don't know, maybe in Wales there's like 15 Rhys Mitchells.
Taken.
Really?
.com.au.
You know what you could
I
do?
feel like you're the kind of guy who doesn't realize you own it, but you own it.
That could be true.
Your agent probably owns it.
I don't know. They just have me on their site.
Anyway, if you were thinking about it
Yeah,
and
you
you
could
wanted to
use-
build a site,
You could use Venture IP.
Oh, I see what
And
you
so
mean.
they're a web host company.
Are they good?
They're 24-hour, 7-day-a-week support. They're based in Melbourne,
Oh,
which is
okay.
great.
you can call them.
So the
Mason
Daily
was calling
Talk-
them at 4 a.m. once.
And they were answering?
Yeah, he just wanted to chat too.
Just to say hi. Just wanted to send them an email.
Turned out one of the people who actually worked on our website listened to our show.
Oh,
No
that's,
joke.
That's cool. So they're probably listening now.
Probably
Potentially,
listening now.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad that they're supporting you guys. This is a cool show.
No, they're actually not. We just want to tell you about it.
But like the burgers.
Yeah. But if you use the promo code TDTS on checkout,
Oh,
if
well,
you're using
Mason
shared
can
web,
do it for me.
Yeah. But if you use shared web hosting, you get that you get 50% off
Okay.
for the first year.
I know you're telling me, but you're really telling them.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, you're telling the audience, be like, oh, this is just a natural conversation, talking about how you could get 50% off if you use the
God.
promo code. I'm just saying, tell Mr. 97 he can build my website. Don't need to hear about
but
it.
You're an actor. I thought it doesn't. Isn't this
No, I'm
what
saying
you do
great.
as a business?
I'm great.
Do you
don't
do
need
this
to do
on
the
every?
pitch
Do you
that's
do this?
designed for the audience to me.
Do you do this on
You can
every
do that
shoot?
when I leave. But Mr. 97, happy to do that. You can do my website.
Do you do that on shoot?
Do what?
Just being like, are you being you now, or are you acting? Like, do you do a bit of that?
Yeah.
It's like, this is all made up, guys.
If you work with a method
Yeah.
actor, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ben Mendelsohn.
I don't know.
So
whoever.
you just crying now because the camera's on.
That's fine.
You're
Oh my
beating,
God.
you're
gotta
beating
go.
me.
Are you okay? Why are we
That
going?
smoothie.
We haven't even had a chat yet.
It's a Daily Talk Show. If you enjoy the podcast, 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, I gave it 5.
Have you?
Yeah, I did.
Good, thank you.
I really like it. I'm a fan.
Rhys Mitchell. Drip Coffee on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't have a website yet, but stay tuned. We're going to use that thing.
That's
and
right,
Let's
mate.
do it.
Thanks, mate.
Ciao
See
for
you.
now.
See you guys.
See you on the
Bye.
beach.
See ya.